Welcome to A Tales from a Dark Skin Perspective, curated by Alieshia. Today we have Teresa Howell with us.
Hi, everybody.
Do you believe society had an impact on your self-confidence growing up?
Absolutely. So I was raised in Boston, Massachusetts, and I went to predominantly white schools up until 6th grade. I went to a Montessori where I was one of 3 of the black children in the school, and there was major racism, and that had an effect on me as a child. But I was determined that I was going to still get the same kind of education, and I was going to still be treated fairly, and so it made me stand up for myself, made me advocate immediately, like as early as 2nd grade, because there was a lot of things that actually went on even at that age dealing with racism. So I promised myself that when I got older, I was going to conquer the world, because I just wasn't going to settle for mediocre based upon, what I went through as a child.
That is very interesting. I like that. Do you believe media played a role in how you viewed yourself when you were younger?
Yes, because all black women had long, straight hair, and they were teeny tiny little women with no backbone, and we all had to look that way. And I didn't think that my full lips or my cheeks, I didn't think that was the look. I didn't think I was pretty. And so, but it wasn't until I got older when, guys were like, hey, I like those lips. Hey, I like those cheeks. So, so I got to kind of realize my positive qualities instead of looking at my negative qualities, and I tried to enhance them.
Were you ever told you were pretty for a dark-skinned woman?
Yeah. However, people seem to call me light skinned. I don't even know where they get that from. But yeah, because my mother's side is of Indian descent. And so, people talk about, how you look like you could be part of a tribe and things of that nature. And they find that to be beautiful. Whereas as a child, I didn't. Having thin curly hair wasn't my thing.
How did you build your self-confidence as a brown-skinned woman?
Well, like I said, it started as early as 2nd grade. I didn't have a choice because it was only 2 other black people in the school. So my confidence started then. But I think it was like my early 20s when I realized, okay, it's okay not to be that skinny woman. It's okay not to be light skinned. It's okay not to have long, straight hair. Just be you, because you can be beautiful too.
How did you come to that realization in your 20s?
From the little boys telling me, the little boys looking at me. Well, I mean, I had people in my house, around me, family members in my household. My mother would always tell me that, I was beautiful. My dad, it's always good to hear it from your parents before you hear it from anybody else, right? And then my grandmother, she let something be out of place. She'd tell me in a minute, no, you need to fix that because that's not cute. So, she kind of built me up as well. So, from family.
How do you navigate now in society as a dark-skinned woman versus when you were younger?
I'm very bold and courageous right now. So I navigate well. And I do have that I wish somebody would type of attitude. So I think that I'm just fearless. I'm just confident in who I am and what I do.
When it comes to dating, do you feel that dark-skinned women get looked over more versus their other counterpartners?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've had men tell me that I was too dark. Yeah. They didn't care about the beauty part. I like light-skinned women.
How did that hinder your self-confidence?
It didn't.
Oh, okay.
It didn't, because the trust me, the man that thinks that way obviously has a lot of flaws, and they probably wasn't in my league anyway.
Okay.
As my friends say, the basic dude. We don't deal with the basic dude. So if he wants light-skinned women, let him have light-skinned women.
That's true.
I'll go to the person that appreciates my skin tone.
Yes, I feel that. What are some things you would tell your younger self when it comes to self-love, confidence, and being a black woman? Or something you would tell a younger girl that may be dealing with that?
I would tell the young girls of today, don't get caught up on TV and magazines on how we are supposed to look. Be you, love you, and continue to do you the way you want to do you. Whether you are voluptuous, whether you are skinny, whether you are short, whether you are tall, never let someone tell you that you're not attractive or that you're not beautiful, because we all are as black women. There's a reason why they call us queens. So just be encouraged to be the best that you can be. I teach 7th and 8th grade girls, and trust me, I know about the low self-esteem because they come to me all the time, and I try to build them up as much as I can. And so that might be some advice for some older people as well. Build these little girls up. Help them out. They need us.
Yes. How do you feel now, being a darker skinned woman, how the media tries to portray us now, how they love us and how they want to be like, oh, dark skinned women, versus when we were younger, the media tried to like bash us, like if you ain't light skinned, if you ain't red bone, then we don't want you.
How do I feel about how?
Yeah, how do you feel about the transition?
The transition? I think it's a beautiful thing. I remember seeing an Ebony magazine lady from Africa. She was really, really dark, and they did an interview on her, and then they had a collaboration of really dark-skinned women and how crisp their color was, and their skin tone was so evened, and it was something to be celebrated. And so that was awesome to see, because I never thought I would see that in my time, considering how darker women are treated. But yes, it's something to celebrate and something to be very proud of.
Yes, and how will you live the rest of your life knowing that you embody and that you are of a darker skinned woman? How do you just live effortlessly?
I'm living my best life. Okay. I'm living my best life. I embrace who I am. I love who I am, and I'm not trying to get any lighter.
Okay. Thank you so much for adding and sharing